My name is Angel Morris, and I graduated from Summit from the Service Desk Technician program, and I now work at Atomic Data as a Service Desk Level 1 technician. I was a foster kid, so I grew up with not many, of the things that a lot of people have, maybe a consistent household, positive parental figures, siblings, whatever it may be, or maybe way too many, whatever. And I know people come from all sorts of backgrounds, and I guess my background kind of held me back and made me think, you can't do this, because plenty of people had told me that I couldn't. I don't know, Summit really, I feel like, is an opportunity for anyone, everyone. It doesn't matter who you are, what your background is. You could come from a rich family, a poor family. It doesn't matter. There's a place here at Summit for everyone. And I truly, truly believe that because they've shown it to me. When I was growing up, I used to always love, playing with the computer, adding files, just doing weird little stuff. I didn't really know quite how to work it or what I was doing, but it was kind of fun. I know that there's a lot of other students who have done a lot more with it, so it's kind of cool because I get to, compare and contrast some of the stuff that they learned as kids with what I learned when I was a kid. The teachers, I've really learned a lot from them, as a person. Mr. Schwan personally is always like, confidence, Angel, confidence. I feel like he's trying to teach me more self-confidence during this course than anything else. But the teachers, I've never, in all my education experience, I've never quite encountered professors that care so much about their students. If you're out for a day, they're gonna come and say, hey, is everything going okay? A normal school, you miss a day and they don't even send you the assignment, So it's definitely, they're very caring, very, that they're here to help you succeed. Before coming to Summit, I don't know, I guess I was kind of lost. I knew I couldn't afford college, didn't have the time to work full-time and pay my rent and go to school, so that just wasn't an option for me. So coming to Summit, with it being a shorter program and having such engaging staff, it's very empowering. There's no doubt in my mind that when I'm done with this job, with this schooling, that I'm gonna have a good job. Not even a good job, I will have a career. One of our clients is certain salons, so we help them, if their internet goes down. Sometimes people call in with Outlook issues, password resets. Sometimes there's bigger issues, maybe a server is down, maybe there's a network outage in the area, something like that. And then, so if those calls come in, I would just basically help get those to the right people. But a lot of this stuff I can do, the Outlook resets and stuff like that. So that's pretty fun. I definitely like the calls from the salons because I almost always know how to get it, and they're always panicking. So they're like, oh my gosh, the internet's out. I don't know what to do. Our credit card terminal isn't working. And I almost always know how to fix it. So they're always super appreciative, and I don't know, that feeling that I get when they're, thank you so much, I just clicked a couple buttons, but it really made a difference in their day. So I think those are my favorite by far. As I am an African American woman, I have a lot more avenues because there's not a lot of us. So I think that my ambition and my dedication is going to take me far. And I think that if you want to be in IT, go for it, because we can always use people. IT is a growing field. It's not going anywhere. With AI, all these new avenues for, technology, there's just an abundance of positions and, things. So what you necessarily think IT is probably isn't what it is. So there's so many more things. So if you think you'll like it, you probably will, and you should just go for it. Ultimately, I think just my confidence and, this positive energy and mindset for myself has really changed a lot. And I think I gained that at Summit. I don't think that I just decided one day to be positive. I think that, 20 weeks of someone yelling, confidence, young lady, it's really ingrained into my brain. It's a way I think. It's my way of life now. And that's huge. So thank you, Summit.